seeing God in all things, you see it on campus. And you see it with the way the sun shines down that one spot on one of the trees. You see the light being reflected off of the Three Companions statue right in front of the chapel. And you can also see it in your friend's smile. And you did well on a test, so you get that little like A written on your test, and you're filled with the light that God gave you. My faith has definitely grown since coming to prep. I went through a little personal struggle during COVID with myself because I had some health issues going on. And so I kind of grew away from my faith, and I was kind of angry at God. And then coming here, especially during COVID, we all still had our masks on, so you could never see your friend's face. And that just kind of but we're all alive. And we're all together, and we're living together. We're all living through the same pandemic. We're living through the same struggles. It definitely opened my eyes to other people are dealing with stuff. It might not be a physical ailment, it might be mental. You may never be able to tell, but there are so many people that are struggling. You want to be compassionate towards everybody. You want to be empathetic. You want to understand. One of the best parts of prep is the growth that you experience over these 4 years, especially through leadership opportunities, social justice trips, all the immersions. It was last spring of junior year. I was a part of a group, the Kino Border Club. Kino is an organization that has this shelter house right outside the border on Mexico's side. And so they give out food, services. They have a little school there for all the children. And so we went down to the Mexican-American border and just studied and observed. We were helping any way that we could. So we served breakfast one day. We all played with the children. I actually taught a little girl how to jump rope. And that was it was very eye-opening because we definitely learned about the politics surrounding the border and what each side in politics did believe and what policies have already been implemented. But we learned when we were there to look past it, look through it, and look at what was actually happening through the eyes of those children that were just looking back at us, that they were so innocent and that they did not understand what was happening. And even though we all didn't understand everything that was going on, we could use the social justice aspect that prep has taught us. And we could still help in whatever way that we could, even if it was something as small as teaching a little girl how to jump rope, even if it was just giving this one person a tortilla. We impacted their lives in whatever ways that we could. After prep, I want to become an endocrinologist, which is a physician of the endocrine system, which is all the hormones in your body, especially because I have a very rare endocrine disease that there have been no studies on so far, and that really impacts my day-to-day life. It's like a cloud that's always over you, but when I'm at prep, when I'm hanging out with my friends, I'm it's not quite as heavy. It's not as a boulder in my path, but really as just another thing in my life that I can do and that I can be great at. And I would love to just be the doctor that I never had growing up. I personally love learning, and teachers, they're always noticing things about you that you wouldn't be able to notice about yourself, that sometimes your friends wouldn't be able to notice, because they're seeing it from a different viewpoint. And one of the most incredible opportunities I've been given here at Prep is that I was approached by 2 different teachers, and they said, "You would be amazing with this. Have you ever read about cancer research? Have you ever thought that that might be a career path?" And I did not know I would have been great at that. And I'm so grateful because I got to do an 8-week cancer research study under the Ella McKiernan Memorial Fellowship. Ella was a student of Gonzaga Prep, and she sadly passed away a couple years ago due to cancer. And so an anonymous donor set up this program and sent 2 of us from prep to Notre Dame to study this. We didn't have to pay for anything. And I got to work in a research lab under a graduate student at 17 years old, and I got to have like hands-on research of breast cancer. I'm very, very grateful for every experience, every opportunity I've been given at prep, and very grateful for everybody who decides to donate to the school, because it truly, truly is changing everybody's lives. People who never thought they would be able to come to prep, that they wouldn't get this education, that they wouldn't get these experiences, go on these trips, experience this stuff. And prep helps you discover new parts about yourself, and you mature and you grow into the best possible version of yourself. And prep definitely inspires that growth.